Welcome to Wyke Regis TV film review and preview. I'm Andrew Wright. This week, Warner Bros. Discovery made a few changes to its upcoming release slate. Firstly, James Wan's Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom needs more time in post-production than originally thought, so it is being delayed from next March to Christmas Day 2023. The first Aquaman film was released in 2018 and was the first DC film to gross $1 billion. To fill the space left by Aquaman, David F. Sandberg's Shazam! Fury of the Gods is being delayed from this Christmas to March 17th, 2023, where it will be able to utilize IMAX showings, which it would have been unable to due to competition from Avatar: The Way of Water. A release date of September 8th, 2023 has been given to Michael Chavez's The Nun 2, the ninth film in the Conjuring universe, and the sequel to 2018's The Nun. The post-Labor Day box office slot proved successful for the first film. Two films previously scheduled for a HBO Max exclusive release have been slated for theatrical releases, in line with Warner Bros. Discovery renewed focus on theatrical releases. First off is the LeBron James produced remake of the 1990 film House Party. It will be released on December 9th this year and stars Doctor Who's Tosin Cole. The other is the fifth installment in the Evil Dead franchise, titled Evil Dead Rise, and is slated to release next April with the involvement of horror juggernauts Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell as executive producers. However, the film adaptation of Stephen King's Salem's Lot has been removed from the schedule. The UK release dates are uncertain at this time. This week marked the series premiere of Game of Thrones prequel series House of the Dragon, based on the George R.R. Martin book Fire and Blood. This series takes place 172 years before the birth of Game of Thrones icon Daenerys Targaryen, and it shows the events that lead to the downfall of House Targaryen and their war of succession. The series features a British cast including Doctor Who's Matt Smith, non-binary actor Emma Darcy as the titular princess of the series, Ready Player One's Olivia Cook, and Scottish actor Graham McTavish. The series is co-created by George R.R. Martin and is showrun by Miguel Sapochnik, a director responsible for directing several key Game of Thrones episodes throughout the last 4 seasons, in particular battles such as Hardhome, the Battle of the Bastards, and The Long Night. As a big Game of Thrones fan, I was massively looking forward to the series, and I found it to be quite interesting, especially as this prequel approaches things from a more political angle than its more famous predecessor. I look forward to seeing how the series plays out. The series airs on Mondays at 2 a.m. and 9 p.m. on Sky Atlantic. Next week is the much anticipated release of Amazon Prime Video's Lord of the Rings series, subtitled The Rings of Power. The series is set thousands of years before The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, but will still feature recognizable characters such as Elrond and Galadriel. The series will cover all the major events of Middle-earth's Second Age, such as the forging of the Rings of Power and the rise of the Dark Lord Sauron. Amazon has a $1 billion 5-season commitment to the series, with Season 1 having filmed in New Zealand, like the Peter Jackson films, and Season 2 relocating production to the UK. The series airs early Friday mornings weekly, starting with the first 2 episodes on September 2nd. That's all I have for this week, but be sure to check back next week where I will talk about the new George Miller film, 3,000 Years of Longing. Now back to Gary in the studio.